Yes, welcome back to my channel. Um, I told you that today I'm going to be dropping two videos. I've dropped the first one, and this is the second video. Now, the second video, it's one of the things a grower should do. I told you as a grower, of course, I've explained to you how you can identify whether you are a starter, a grower, or a finisher. Now, once you've identified where you are, you should now start doing the things that is necessary for you to do to be successful. Number one, I said relocate from urban to rural, and I've done a in-depth video on that. Number two, I said you should start a business. It's a must. You must start a business. I've also explained much. Now, number three, get a mentor. Now, let me explain to you. If you have a mentor, it's like standing on the shoulder of a giant. You will see far. Most people will not see what you can see. Your mentor have passed through those things you want to do. Your mentor have done most of the trial and errors. So you have an edge in life because you will not be wasting your time or your resources. Your mentor have discovered so many things you need to thrive. Now, I marvel sometimes. Let me share this with you. Who are the genius that first planted, let's say something like cassava, and then have that patience? It's a 1 year crop, and then have that patience to wait for 1 year to see something come out of it, and then think this can be useful. Who are those genius? Or who is the first person that experienced or saw a chicken drop a egg, wasn't tempted to boil, cook, and eat the egg, but leave the egg with the chicken for the chicken to stay over the eggs for some period before hatching it and then before getting another chicken? Who are the people? These are the people you should be thankful to. Most of the things you need to succeed have already been done. I tell people I'm not a genius. I'm nowhere near genius. I'm successful today not because I'm a genius. Do you know that there's a plan, a game plan, a master plan, like a blueprint for every business you intend to go into? Every business, and I mean this, I'm not sugarcoating it. Every business you want to go into, somebody have done it somewhere. In poultry, we have when we are supposed to give Lasota. We have when we are supposed to give Gomboro vaccine. We have when we are supposed to give calcium. We have a program, a daily program that we follow. Some genius have done and then made their research and give us this program. All we do is follow this program religiously. And sometimes it can rain on your parade. You can do everything right and lose. And that's why in the last video I told you, focus on the things you can control. If at the end of the day you get what we call the act of God in business, we call it the act of God. That means there's nothing you can do about it. And that thing happens, Yoruba will say, Gbakamu. Just accept, and there's nothing you can do. But here is the good thing. 90% of the time, if you follow these blueprints religiously, you will make it. Yes. But the remaining 10%, the lucky, I tell people we have so a bit of luck in success. Yes, yes, a bit of luck. Success is not by luck. It's an intentional act done continually. But of course, there are a bit of luck. This is where I say a bit of luck. I've done some business that have lose money. But imagine that this business that I've lost some money were the business I kept doing continually. How would I have come to where I am today? So I'm able to still be lucky by making research. That's the lucky. Oh. I'm lucky that I'm the kind of person that can read book. I'm the kind of a person that can make research. That's the luck that I'm talking about. Not a EJ. That's the luck. Because I know some people are not the reading type. But you cannot be successful if you don't read. Yes, in our pig farm, we have feed formulation. Some genius, they have done feed formulation. Eh? That you should put 50% of this, 10% of this, 5% of this, and you get this result. Those are genius, not me. Me, I just follow. That's why you need a mentor. And some of my subscribers will say, where will I see this mentor? There's a particular mentor. One of my subscribers will know this person. He used to be my boss. I think I've said it before on this channel, that even this business that I'm doing is the way he's doing his business. He was doing his business that I'm doing mine. We have never, maybe I will go viral one day and my boss will listen to this. There has been no day when me and my oga sit down and then he start teaching me. No day. No, none. It's just that by proxy, I watch what he does and I learn. He's my mentor in that business. In my other business, even this woman that maybe one of these days she will see this video, even she that I said she's my mentor in this pre business, there has been no time, or maybe we now have a session where she will now be teaching me. No. Sometimes I call her up. Mommy, ṣe ní kíní. Mommy, mo fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè kan. I'm opportuned, but not all the time. I have a business that I'm about to do next. It's my next business. And the mentor is in a book. He doesn't even live in Nigeria. He wrote a book and everything is in that book. And that is the person that will be my mentor in that next business. So you need a mentor, somebody who have done it. Look in your industry. What do you want to do? I used to tell my nieces that lives with me that I think I was still saying this to their mother yesterday, that if you say you want to become this in life, is there anybody in that industry that you jealous that have done it successfully? If in an industry you are trying to enter, almost everybody in that industry are not successful. Why are you going into that industry? Doesn't make sense. There is this art, people that draw. In Nigeria, maybe we can have one or two, but you can't say they are as much as business people, or they are as much as um, some other professions that are successful compared to being abroad anyway. But in this Nigeria, you draw, you do. Me, I don't think I can name like 5 or even 2 that are successful. But in some businesses, in poultry, on top of my head, I can name 10 successful farmers right now as I'm seated. And I do not just mean small success, oh, I mean well-to-do. One of my customers just built a house. Don't let me call it a house, a mansion. Even in Oyo, it's not even in Lagos. The mansion is in Oyo State. And that mansion is valued at over 200 million naira. A farmer. Some of you will think you can only make such huge, big money from oil. It's a lie. People are making such money from farms. It's not only oil that you can make huge. I'm telling you, huge money from. But you don't know how it is done. That's why you need a mentor. Go and get a mentor. Now, I told you as a grower, if you have been investing in somebody else's business, that person is a very good example as a mentor for you. You know, of course, you now have relationship with him. You now talk based on, I'm an investor in your company now. I gave you money to invest. You can now ask so many questions. So even when you're branching out to start your own, you already have every knowledge you need on top of your head. So that person is a very good example of mentor. So not to prolong the video, as a grower, anything you want to do, look for a mentor. It's not necessarily mean you must be in communication with the mentor. Just look at his life, look at his way of doing business. But if you are lucky enough to get somebody you can dialogue with, all well and good. Don't do trial and error. At your level, it will set you back. It will set you back. Don't do trial and error. All right, thank you very much. I think this will be the last video for today. And then next week, by the grace of God, God spare our lives, I'm going to be dropping the next video, and it's still based on what a grower should do, number 4, which is develop good copycat skill. See you at the next video. Thank you very much.